Hi everybody, welcome back. Thanks for checking out this video. I thought I would do a video today on my large cigar humidor. This is a really pretty box. It is just gorgeous. I love the color of the wood. It's like a dark cherry wood. I'll give you a little bit of a tour. Okay, so I'll kind of spin this around a little bit so you can see. Beautiful brass handles on the side. I'll show you the other side too. It has two, one on each side, good for carrying from one place to another. Gorgeous matching brass hinges on the back, just one on each side. Just absolutely beautiful cigar humidor. And here's the other brass hinge as well. I really find that the brass color of the hinges look really elegant on this color of the cherry box, the cherry color of the wood. And then of course in the front a matching brass locking mechanism, and it comes with a key with a little tassel on the end as well. Let's take a look inside and I'll show you the contents and how it's put together. The key, I found you just put the key, it has like a little end of it there, and it just hits the locking mechanism inside, and then you just turn it, and you'll kind of feel the mechanism inside turning. Okay, I'm holding the camera, so I'm gonna just try to open it slowly and carefully with one hand. But I think I would recommend for people that have, especially this size box, in order to prevent, I think, too much pressure or weight on one of the hinges. If you're only opening it with one hand, I'm gonna just open it with in the center. I'm gonna try to at least and see what I can. Let me see if this is. I don't know. Maybe I locked it before. Okay. So I'll try to. There we go. Okay. So as you can see, gorgeous cedar-lined wood inside, a light color wood cedar. It has the top shelf, which is removable, and I'll talk about that in a minute. It has the little vents in the side so that it maintains a good airflow from the top level and the bottom level, and a humidification device can be nicely placed over here. And then also a hygrometer as well can be placed up here. This unit came with both, and I will show you. I have the contents in here. As you can see, I'm not using it currently to store cigars. I'm using it more so now as kind of just like a house ornamentation piece. It's a conversation piece. It's a really beautiful box, and it's just very pretty. So I like to kind of sometimes just open it up and just maybe use it. I mean, maybe I'll use it as a storage, or if I something along those lines. But that's the hinge there inside for the locking mechanism, and I can just show you over here what happens like with the key. So when you're locking it, we can't see that when it's closed, but that's the little piece that comes up, and that little piece hinges in here through there, and it kind of comes out on that and the shorter and the smaller hole there, so it kind of creates a lock, a little bit of a safety mechanism there. So it's a very nice feature, really nice feature. The top, it has a removable divider, which is very nice. These actually has a little sticky, so you can take the paper off of this, and then if you wanted the divider to be more permanent in terms of placement of the box, you can take it off. You can take the stickies off both sides. They both have stickies there, and you can kind of place it wherever you want. I really like the option. I want to keep it more of an option for myself to say, okay, maybe one day I might want to have it here or in the middle, or so I just kind of, so you can keep the papers on so the adhesive is not exposed, and as a result it won't be as permanent. This is a little bit more, has a little bit more variability of what you can do with it, so that's really nice. Let's take a look at in the bottom. So the shelf, it's a top removable shelf here. And so here are some of my supplies. I bought a digital hygrometer round by Zycar. I will open these boxes up and give you a closer look as well. This is another hygrometer, very elegant looking. This is the one that actually came with the unit. So let me just show you what this looks like. It's very, very nice. I have not yet calibrated this, and again, I'm not using my humidor for cigar storage, as you can see at this point. But it's a really nice little thing to have. Very, very beautiful. It's hard to, I don't think it's focusing on the camera, but very elegant little piece. This fits, if I were to use this for cigars, this fits in here kind of like that, and then it gives you a little reading of the relative humidity inside of your humidor. It has a little magnet on the bottom that just, this is an adhesive piece that sticks to the back, and then this is a little a magnet, I think, that helps to keep it sticking in this little piece. But the design is really beautiful and really, like, it really seems like it's very well engineered. It has this round piece of wood in here, another piece of cedar, and it's perfectly fitted. I mean, this fits really, really beautiful into there. Just a really good snug fit. You can tell that this wood piece was shaped to house this is an analog hygrometer. One of the things that I've heard in the cigar world and the humidor world is that the analog hygrometers are not as effective as digitals. So at the time, when I was a little bit more into cigars, I did buy the digital hygrometer around adjustable calibration. Again, I have not calibrated either one of these two. I can just open this box quickly and just show you what this looks like. Zycar is a great company, very reliable. It's upside down. Okay, there you go. So it has the calibrate button over here, and then your Celsius and Fahrenheit. And then it gives you the reading. But as you can see, this is brand new. I have not yet opened this, so at some point I have the option, of course. Speaking of calibration, if I wanted to, I could do a salt test. I could calibrate it with a salt test, and there's certainly plenty of videos on YouTube, and certainly if you're wanting to learn how to do that, I could maybe even do a demonstration video on how to do a salt test to calibrate a hygrometer. But one of the things that they say is to use a cap of salt, and you just kind of make it damp with a little bit of distilled water. You put it inside of a bag with the hygrometer, and there's some other details there, and I can certainly do a video there. But I kept a couple caps just in case at some point I wanted to do that. So I just keep that all together. I will show you the humidification device that actually came with the humidor itself. I think it's very nice. It's kind of like a florist. Oops, just dropped it. It's kind of like a florist foam inside of just a hard plastic kind of a casing. Okay, so this is what it looks like here. Oops. So as you can see, this is all really new. I really have not used this very much for cigar type stuff. I mean, that is what a humidor is for, but this is the humidifier that it came with. It has a little bit of a screen in front here, so you would put distilled water inside here, and then this would attach very nice. Also, excuse me, this also attaches really beautifully inside. It's really placed. It was engineered very well to house the humidifier. So it has little adhesive, so the paper sticky on the back can be removed, exposing the adhesive, and then you can just attach it inside here. Okay, and of course there's other humidification devices that you can use as well. Right now I also have a crystal clear humidifier by Zycar, and it's the crystal beads, and what happens is you fill this with the propol. I can't pronounce it. I don't have the bottle in front of me. It's the This is made to regulate humidity to 70% relative humidity. Okay, here it is, excuse me. So the Zycar propylene glycol solution is what you want to fill this with, and it has a little fill line as well, so you know, like when you're getting low and you need to reactivate the beads. So that's kind of how that works. And when the beads get full of that solution, it releases the humidity. So I just put this in here. I've done some research and I've found that that has been successful for some cigar smokers that have humidors this size. This humidor, I would say, holds between 100 and 120 cigars, depending on the size and the ring gauge and all that stuff. But it's very deep, as you can see, you know. And again, the same concept as the divider in the top shelf that I showed you before. It also has the stickies over here, so you can remove this paper here on both sides, and there's two of them on the bottom. Okay, there's another one here as well. And it has a nice kind of a snug fit as well. So if you wanted to have it more permanent, you could take the paper off, exposing the adhesive, and then it would stay a little bit more permanently inside. I mean, ultimately, if you did that, and then, you know, a few months later you wanted it to be moved around again, I'm sure that you could probably remove it, but I don't know what kind of consequence that would have against the cedar on the back here and in the front as well. Okay, because it's the adhesive on both sides, so I just don't really know what that would be. So try that at your own risk, you know, if I should say. I'm not recommending doing one way or another. I just kind of keep these kind of things in mind and what kind of works for me. This is another thing I wanted to show you as well. It comes with a really nice, elegant brass nameplate, so you can engrave your initials or your name, and then you could potentially attach it to either up here or maybe below the locking mechanism, you know, whatever you like to do, and anywhere really. It's really up to you. So beautiful box. I'm really happy with it. The cedar smells so beautiful and fresh. The other thing that I wanted to just illustrate is that this comes with the Sure Seal lid technology. That's the little seal indicating that it has that feature, that function. And what that means is that I'll kind of back the camera up a little and give you a little bit of space so you can see. I'm going to close the lid from about maybe 70% closed. And I don't know if you could hear that. I can try it again. So from here, what that sound is the air is being sucked outwards. It's coming out of the box as it's being closed. So that's just another really wonderful design of really great humidors. If it has that sound, it was really well constructed, it was really well made, and the makers constructed it in such a way to make sure that your cigars stay fresher and much more enjoyable to smoke for a longer period of time. So they really have longevity figured into this mix. Okay, if there was anything about this humidor that I did not speak about, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will try to get back and respond to inquiries as quickly as I can. Please remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for watching. Take care, everybody.